China urges India to join Belt and Road Initiative. What is Belt and Road Initiative? Why India is hesitating to join OBOR? Should India join the Belt and Road Initiative? What are the economic reasons that China taking up OBOR? GS Paper 2, Effect of Policies and Politics of Developed and Developing Countries on India's Interests, Indian Diaspora. What is the context about? Recently China had counseled India to shed its objections to the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, CPEC, and take advantage of the Belt and Road Initiative, BRI. India was among a handful of countries that had skipped attendance in Beijing of the Belt and Road Forum in May, objecting to the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, CPEC, which passed through Kashmir. China said, the CPEC corridor is an economic cooperation. It is not targeted at any third country and does not involve territorial disputes. What is Belt and Road Initiative? Previously known as One Belt, One Road, the initiative is being spearheaded by the Chinese government to improve trade and economic integration across Asia, Europe, and Africa. The strategy uses free trade agreements and infrastructure projects, including roads, ports and railways, to create a modern Silk Road spanning some 65 countries, which have a combined gross domestic product, GDP, of US $21 trillion. It includes both an economic land belt through Eurasia, and a maritime road to connect coastal Chinese cities to Africa and the Mediterranean. Why India is hesitating to join OBOR? China has indicated that it would like India to participate in the enterprise, but Delhi has balked on essentially two grounds. One, that the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, CPEC, a flagship project of OBOR which runs between Xinjiang and Gwadar in Balochistan, goes through territories India claims, namely Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, POK, and Gilgit-Baltistan. Delhi has also indicated that it sees OBOR as a unilateral, national initiative of the Chinese which other countries are not obligated to buy into. Since the Modi government is focused on isolating Pakistan on the issue of terror, and is adopting a hardline policy internally in Kashmir, it has no justification left to explore the opportunities that CPEC and OBOR afford. Should India join the Belt and Road Initiative? India is more vulnerable with two-thirds of the exports of the $150 billion IT industry to the US. Make in India strategy colliding with Mr. Trump's priorities, requiring India to make strategic choices. Chinese exports to the US are already declining. The shift to a consumption-driven economy will open markets for US goods. Thus we should join the OBOR, while maintaining our reservations on its branch passing through Kashmir, and become part of the growing Asian market. What are the economic reasons that China taking up OBOR? There are essentially three economic reasons for OBOR. 1. China wants to use connectivity and infrastructure development in neighboring regions. China wanted to address regional imbalances within China, particularly between landlocked western provinces and the prosperous sea-facing regions in the east. Beijing reckons, for instance, that a poor restive province like Xinjiang will over time develop through improved infrastructure, exposure to market pressures and trade via Pakistan, which the CPEC will enable. Many see it as a golden opportunity to obtain cheap funding and political support for their own infrastructure projects under the banner of OBOR. 2. China needs to upgrade its industry, make it more innovation and quality driven. China needs to upgrade its industry, make it more innovation and quality driven with a view to export high-end Chinese manufactured goods to countries in the neighborhood participating in OBOR, at the expense of Western manufactured goods. Importantly, Beijing will not only export higher-end goods via OBOR, it also wants to encourage the acceptance of Chinese technological standards, as part of its ambition to become an innovation-based economy and a leader in research and development. 3. To address the problem of excess capacity. OBOR also helps China address the problem of excess capacity it has faced since the 2008 financial crisis. Chinese firms borrowed heavily when credit was available and now are saddled with overproduction. For instance, in 2015 the country produced more excess steel than the combined production of the US and European Union. Neighboring countries are not in a position to import such volumes, but OBOR can boost exports of products, such as steel, and can move the excess production capacity out of China.